Hey everybody, final discussion forum 7 that talks about interview techniques and challenges. Um, this week, I'm going to go a little off script here because it's the final week and I just wanted to throw some things at you. From an interviewing perspective, interviews have changed over the years. Um, And the focus behind interviews have changed over the years for some industries. However, there continue to be laggards out there who still do things from a very traditional perspective. I still see books and communication mechanisms, which is why we provided many here in the videos and different things that you saw, this the readings and supplemental resources you saw this week. Um, but my focus on interviews is try to get to know the person. And for me, getting to know the person is getting to know who they are, not what they've done. Okay? Keep that in mind. Who they are, not what they've done. How often have you received encouragement from people who are writing resumes or perhaps reading resumes or even perhaps your own resume where it's just a laundry list of the things that you have done? Um, to me, while some of that information is important because it's important to demonstrate some of the different places you've been and that you've been successful in those by the things you've done. Many resumes today don't give me a clue on who that person is. And so uh, I like to focus in the interviews beyond give me 5 instances of where you executed X, Y, and Z. Well, those are all activities. Again, it doesn't tell me anything about that person and who they are. Um, because I propose that if I can find out who a person is, I can teach them all the different activities that can provide a laundry list of things that they can do or will do for our organization. But first, I need to get to know who they are. And so, just to give you an example, if someone asks me a question in an interview or I'm interviewing, I would start off by saying who I am. And who I am is not centered on what I've done. Who I am, for example, I'm a strategist. I enjoy developing strategy. Now, they may give me a question that says, well, give me two or three of the top strategic presentations that you've made. Then I can go into what I've done. But first, I'm a strategist. I'm a problem solver. I'm a forward thinker. I'm a competitor, you know. And so if you begin to share the things that get you really excited, that bring you joy, that provide the power behind your strengths, then that person who's interviewing you could have a better idea of who you really are. And then flip it around. If you're the interviewer, I'd much rather know who a person is than what they've done. I really would. Uh, because again, for the same reasons, if I can get to the heart of who this person really is, and I can crawl behind the curtain and understand who they are, then I can understand how I can use them in different positions, how they would engage with other people that I have on the team, and so on and so on. And so the question this week dealt with some of your takeaways from that. So again, I went a little off script on this. I also asked you how your approaches may change in a Zoom type interview versus an in-person interview. And many of you have probably already done that. So you have some personal experience there to share with me. All right. Thanks for letting me ramble on this one. I've enjoyed these discussions over the last few weeks and look forward to your comments on this final one here in week 7. Take care.